And there's a lot of people getting more and more keen on riding mules in England, but people can really get into a difficult situation with a mule. You know?
Really?
The mule owners watching, it's similar but different with a mule. They both got minds and emotions, but the donkey part in there. What can you say any more about?
I could probably say a lot, but if people don't understand the other half,
The donkey part.
the donkey half, then they're going to wonder where some things come from. They're going to struggle with getting things to work, stuff. It's no different than with a horse, and yet it's different.
In what way?
You're still working with that mind, trying to get them to believe it was their idea, but I talk about donkey time, because if you've worked with any donkeys, you've got to give them time. You can't hurry it.
Okay.
No, and it's I don't know. It seems to help to me to talk about other things, but just because I want to talk about cows doesn't mean that other people relate to that. But I want to say that there's time with the cow that you need to put a little pressure on, or she'll never choose to go where you're trying to go. And there's other times that you don't dare put an ounce of pressure, because she's going to. The only thing on her mind is how to get back past you. So if you crowd her, she's just going to put more effort in the spot that's on her mind. But there's a moment in there when her thought changes, and then you might wait.
Yeah.
And she'll go over. And there's another time when they're looking and unsure, you better put just a little pressure, or they might have another thought, see? And so you need to kind of catch that. But I think about that, see, with a donkey, there's a time to wait. You don't dare put any pressure.
Yeah.
And I say don't put any pressure, but you don't dare increase the pressure. See, heap too much pressure, because if that donkey's stuck, but a donkey will think things over a lot longer than a horse will, whether it's safe to do it or not. And he needs that time. Now, one donkey might take way longer than another one, so you got to be careful generalizing. Well, then you get to a mule, he's only half donkey, so sometimes he acts like a horse, sometimes he's acting like the donkey, and sometimes he's acting like the donkey that needs a lot of donkey time, and sometimes he's like the donkey that doesn't need much donkey time. So you got to feel and read what's taking place there. But the other thing you don't do with a mule, or you might regret doing, I guess.
You can do,
but you might regret, is too many repetitions of something. And a horse really is no different, except a horse won't totally shut down or lose interest with quite a few repetitions, like a donkey. Donkey, you get something, you better just take it and go on to something else. Now, you might come back in a few moments after you've done some other little thing, come back, repeat. But just to drill on something, they won't tolerate it near like a horse. So a mule, you drill too much there, and you'll lose ground instead of gain ground. So get 2 or 3 good ones, go on, find something else to do. Like I said, you might go do something else for 2-3 minutes, come back, boom, not a problem.
And what about touch? How much does a donkey appreciate touch in the way that a horse might? I suppose it's how you touch, not.
Well, for anything, that's real. How you touch them, the meaning behind it, etc. But it can be very meaningful to a donkey. You bet. They don't. Sometimes it's just not expressed like it is with a horse, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And so a horse is much more out and expressed with it, whereas a donkey kind of hang back and not. But yeah, any of them.